Okay, thank you. I'm going to talk about the relationship between big data, smart city, and IoT, the three hottest topic. But my presentation is not theoretical or academic, but it's practical, based on experiences on the ground. Especially, I'd like to share my experience as a CIO of Seoul Metropolitan Government during 2011 to 2013. I hope my presentation can help you understand potential risks and success factors of smart city more realistically. So for a start, we need to think about what is smart. Smart is an ability to think logically and quickly at once and to make the right decision. According to James Hwang, who researched on IQ difference between generations, human IQs are increasing every generation. For instance, according to him, someone who scored among the best 10% IQ 100 years ago would nowadays be categorized among the 5% worst, weakest. So much human IQ increasing. So then what about cities? Cities are getting smarter. This picture shows an opera house in Paris about 100 years ago. The appearance, you can say hardware, is not different from now, but the way people live there might be completely changing. This shows how much Seoul has changed for the past 8 years. Two pictures were taken in the exactly same spot. So, as you can suppose, I think city has been smarter during many years, especially to accommodate more and more people in a limited space. So, for instance, in Seoul, Seoul has stopped growing since 1990, as you can see. But when if we include the suburb of Seoul, then Seoul has continuously expanding. So in fact, now more than half of the whole Korean population live in metropolitan area of Seoul. So accommodate such big number of people is not easy without smart functions or without some intelligence. So a British physicist, Jeffrey West, I like his paper very much. He found a very interesting fact after he analyzing a huge amount of data about a city. What is the bigger a city is, the more competitive it is. So I mean, bigger cities have many advantages over smaller cities. So this graph shows if a city double in its size, then economic indicators like GDP, wage will more than double. Second, cities cannot achieve sustainable growth without innovation. So not all cities can grow into big city. Only cities that successfully innovate themselves can grow and survive. So the history of cities, as you all agree, the history of cities is all about a series of innovation. Many innovations now support the existence of big cities, and now it is smart technology that lead city innovation. So Rio de Janeiro, for example, opened intelligent city operation center I forgot, it was maybe 2010 to predict and prevent natural disasters. The city of France launched the project name is Connected Boulevard in 2013 to reduce time to find parking space from 30 minutes to 5 minutes in downtown. And Amsterdam and Kyoto, they are focusing on energy saving and smart grid project. So we can also bring many effort as current city innovation effort, but we can call it smart cities. There is no set definition about smart city, so we cannot count exactly how many projects are run worldwide, but it is obvious that some countries like EU, China, the Middle East, and Korea are very active in smart city project. And according to a survey, as of 2012, there are about 150 smart city projects around the world. Then I'd like to explain why big data is so critical to building smart city. So first, many speakers talk about the era of data. So now, definitely we are in the data era. Data era has two characteristics. One is the volume of data is increasing exponentially. The other one is data is now attached from information system. It means data become a commodity. But data era is not all about such two aspects. More important is that the value. The biggest difference between IT era and data era is the value it creates. In IT era, so we aimed to do things right with information technology. For instance, we try to do things as quickly as possible by using internet. Making the right decision was not our main reason for IT use. We thought the quality of decision making depends on decision makers' capabilities. But as we enter a data era, people begin to think that IT can help people do the right thing or to make the right decision. So as early as in late 1980s, the stock market began to use a sort of data-driven, intelligent decision-making system. And now, many companies, many governments have data and also technology for better decision-making. I think smart city reflects such shift in value. So actually, there are more difference between smart city project, different objective, different scope of project. There are more differences than similarity among smart city project. But I think there are at least one thing shared by all smart city project. It is smart city project is focusing on doing things right, doing the right thing. I'm sorry. So this is just some example. This slide shows how the right decision are made in smart city. At an operational level, city will operate based on sense and control technology without human intervention. So in the past, city operation were based on rule-based technology. But now, in the smart city, the operation will be based on context-based technology. Intelligent building, smart grid are some of a good example. As for service, public service will be delivered proactively. Here, proactively means that smart service will be delivered even before citizens ask for it. So, in a smart city, there will be no citizen who doesn't receive a public service just because he or she doesn't know about that service. And at an individual level, each citizen also can make better decision by combining public data with personal one. So anyway, all these efforts, I think it is my personal view, is based coming from the realization that direction is more important than speed. So in the past, in IT era, we are obsessed with speed. So at the light speed, making any process move any process faster, something like that. But we now realize direction is more important than speed. It is same to the smart city. So I'm going to turn to Korean cases. In Korea, we started a smart city project long before other countries. We started back in 2005, at least. 2005, smart city became Korea's one of top priority policy. But we made, frankly with you, we made a lot of mistakes. So we made more mistakes than successes in our approaching to smart city. So to explain why Korea has made such many mistakes, I'd like to explain first a working mechanism of the data error. Data error has two wings. One is collecting data from sensors. The other is analyzing search data. In principle, two wings should develop in balance, but in reality, in many cases, we have to put more emphasis on one of these two wings, and depending on our choice, we apply different strategy to smart city. As I told you, Korea started building a smart city back in 2005. The strategy then was focused on collecting data from sensors. So that's why we name our project UCT. Here, U means ubiquitous computing. Put computer everywhere. It is ubiquitous computing. So we use ubiquitous computing. And so Korea has tried many types of UCT since then. So some UCTs built in not just in UCT, but also we built UCT in all the cities. And some we also developed a town-style UCity, which is designed for only a part of a whole city. So we tried various approaches, but and also this is one of the traditional Korean UCity. This is a Eunpyeong UCity, which is built in 2010. At a first glance, this UCT doesn't look like different from any other cities. But if you look at back office, the city was completely different from other cities. So the UCT installed sensors all across the area, And the centralized control center monitor data from sensors real time and control the whole city. So it is we thought this is one of our big achievements. But the problem was that resident didn't agree with us. So so resident shows very low, if any, satisfaction to a life in new city. They had high expectation for a new city before they moved in, but they soon realized that actually the life in new city is no different than the traditional cities. So many complain, asking, "What's the difference? What's the difference?" So there's a big mismatch between we put big money and we change the city operation system. But on the other hand, citizens are very complain about our UCT subject, UCT project. So we studied why we failed, and we found one of the causes of such complaints in our strategy to smart city, which is focusing on collecting data from sensors. So, I put it very simply, it is such a vicious cycle was working. So sensors were very expensive, so we cannot use enough sensors necessary for smart service, which in turn led to low quality of service or so small number of service, then to the dissatisfaction of our residents. So it is, I think, we thought the sensors will be expensive for a while. So we changed our approach to smart city from ubiquitous computing approach to a smart service approach. So instead of collecting new data from sensors, we decided to fully utilize the existing data and create new service from existing data. Seoul is a big example. For your information, Seoul was selected as a smart city model case by ITU in 2013. Seoul developed a smart infrastructure, but this infrastructure was not focusing on sensor installation or something like that. Instead, it is concentrate in existing, increasing existing data. Also, it is also we try to ensure people to actively participate in data creating and data sharing. And using such infrastructure, we provide some smart services like bus arrival information service, children's safety, and food waste management, something like that. But one more thing is that such a smart service in turn has produced a large amount of new data. So for instance, in Seoul, almost 99% of passengers pay bus by credit card. Almost 60% of taxi passengers pay by credit card or personal transportation card. So we can identify. So we actually don't, but we can identify who where, when, from where. So anyway, these services create a huge number of services. So if we can use such data again, then we can accelerate the building, accelerate the building of smart city. So this is midnight bus. which was introduced a year ago. When we planned the midnight bus route, we applied big data analysis. So actually, so in order to design transportation route, you need two types of data. One is the number of people, so at important spots, and the other one is their destination. So usually we contract our data collection to a survey company, but this kind of approach wouldn't work for midnight bursts. So just suppose someone in the midnight, someone approached to survey approach to someone on the street and ask, where are you heading? It is crazy. So we applied big data analysis. So we analyzed 3 billion calls to estimate the number of people by time. And second, we analyzed taxi payment information, taxi payments data. So before midnight bus started service, so people in the midnight must use take taxi. It is our so we thought, so we calculate these two data. So beautiful output is like is this. So in this slide, the blue line means the actual number of passengers, and red line is our estimation. Of course, sometimes there is big gap between these two lines. But as you agree, I hope you agree. So our estimation are correct in general. So one of beautiful thing with our big data approach is that we can review and redesign bus route as much as we want. So for example, if we review the bus route on a weekly basis, then whenever there is a change in Seoul citizens' lifestyle, then we can identify and reflect it to our bus route. So it is a small example, but very good example for doing the right thing in at smart city. So another case is that taxi payment for taxi payment service, all taxis in Seoul equip GPS devices. So we use such taxi location information to provide real-time traffic information to the citizens. So my conclusion is that the smart city. At first, we thought smart city is a sort of new city system. So, like Rio de Janeiro opened intelligent city operation center. Some changes from blue bar to intelligent one, something like that. So Korea thought, yes, smart city is a new system, but it is right, but more important point exists in other aspect. So it is a platform. It is platform like that. So for city to be smart city, to be regarded as smart city, the critical criteria should not be how many systems the city has. We should not use such criteria. More important criteria should be if the city has a system to enabling players to use data generated from various sources, very easily. So this is kind of smart city platform so concept. So in traditional city has two layers. So at social activity, if you have some problem like lack of parking places, then that time the solution is to increase parking places, places. But a smart city put middle layer like a platform, so which help people to use more wisely data created from city infrastructure for activity improvement. This is my last slide. So for a smart city platform, we can think about 4 layers. At the bottom, ICT. Here, ICT means fixed and mobile communication network, and another one is geospatial information. Not only 3D map, also we found that so indoor map is very important. So city government or so indoor map or geospatial information anyway is probably good for smart city services. So at the bottom, we need ICT and geospatial information. On top of that, Internet of Things, and then data sharing layer, and finally city innovation layer, which is encouraging innovation in services and institutions. For smart city, we need to develop these 4 layers in balance. But if you have to make choice, select just one layer. Select one layer to focus all your effort on. Then it is our choice. Data sharing layer is our should be the starting point. So IoT is definitely the most important component of a smart city, but it will take some time for IoT layer to mature economically and technologically. So that's why I think big data is so critical to building a smart city. Thank you for your yeah.